When Roberto Martinez submitted Portugal's official traveling squad for the 2026 World Cup, the list contained 27 names, one more than FIFA's standard 26-man limit. For decades, winning this tournament was a regional task. Teams played a maximum of 7 matches, usually within a single cluster of cities. But the 2026 expansion has turned the map into a staggering logistical challenge. With 48 teams competing across 3 countries, a champion now has to survive 8 matches while navigating thousands of miles and constant time zone shifts. The massive geographic footprint of this tournament has made traditional preparation obsolete, forcing national teams to prioritize physical survival over almost everything else. We can already see the toll of this expanded schedule in the pre-tournament injury reports. Players are arriving at training camps having already reached their physical limits. Major stars like France's Hugo Ekitike, Germany's Serge Gnabry, and Brazil's Rodrigo have been ruled out before the opening match. Even the top-tier contenders are vulnerable, with Kylian Mbappé and Spain's 18-year-old winger Lamine Yamal dealing with late-season muscle injuries that threaten their availability. Managing a national team in 2026 requires a total overhaul of how a squad functions, with coaches looking for any possible edge to prevent a total physical breakdown. This is why Roberto Martinez brought that 27th man. The extra spot belongs to Ricardo Velho, a 4th-choice goalkeeper. FIFA rules state Velho cannot play unless another keeper is officially injured, but he isn't there to play. He is there to absorb the physical workload of the daily training sessions. Hours of diving and shot-stopping in sweltering North American heat is exhausting. Having an extra body in goal allows the 3 registered keepers to save their energy for the matches that count. In this format, protecting a player's heart rate and recovery time in between cities has become just as decisive as the tactical work done on the pitch. Managers are finding that tired squads can no longer sustain a disciplined defensive shape for 90 minutes. This is forcing them to gamble on aggressive, top-heavy formations to end games as quickly as possible. And France manager Didier Deschamps is a prime example of this tactical shift. He is experimenting with a 4-2-4 formation. It allows him to field his most dangerous attackers, but it leaves the central midfield dangerously thin. If those 2 central players tire out, the opposition can bypass the middle of the pitch entirely. It's a high-risk strategy for a tournament that now requires 8 wins to reach the finish line. Portugal is making a similar bet. Martinez has built a 4-2-3-1 specifically designed to keep Cristiano Ronaldo in the box, relying on a high-volume crossing game to secure early leads. The trade-off is evident here in the tactical layout. When the fullbacks push forward to support the attack, the team is left exposed on the wings, lacking the recovery speed to cover for those long-distance sprints. These top-heavy systems are a response to the clock. Teams are trying to overwhelm their opponents with talent before their own players physically collapse. Despite these risks, prediction markets still view Spain and France as the co-favorites to win, with Portugal and England just behind them. But the early matches have already shown cracks in that logic. Brazil has already dropped points to Morocco, and Group B has descended into total unpredictability. Star players struggling to catch their breath halfway through the opening matches suggest that talent alone is no longer enough to dominate a group. The travel and the 8-match format have leveled the playing field, shifting the advantage towards squads that can maintain a higher baseline of endurance over a full month. The 2026 World Cup has changed the definition of what it means to be the best team in the world. This is an extreme endurance event, requiring a level of physical resilience that the sport has never seen before. Ultimately, a world-class starting 11 isn't the primary requirement for winning. The 2026 champion will be the team whose depth and recovery planning lasted until the final whistle of the longest tournament ever played.